This looks like your typical lawnmower, except there's no one walking behind it.
I've been, working hard towards gaining independence back.
Meet Joey Fletcher. A rare bone disease makes it nearly impossible for him to move around.
A lot of people probably take it for granted that, they can get out and mow the yard. It's kind of hard work, it's sweaty. No one really wants to do it, but it's actually something that I appreciate being able to do now.
We took the back end off of a power chair.
That's Joey's brother, Bobby Fletcher. Together, they built this.
He was really tired of paying people to mow his yard, so he wanted to come up with a way to mow the yard himself.
And it's ready to go.
The lawnmower is pretty easy to use. It's kind of like driving a remote-controlled car. It goes forward, backward, left, and right. And with this, Joey can mow his entire lawn by himself.
So it's just like playing a video game on one of the consoles or controlling any type of remote control vehicle.
What's it like being able to see your brother do this on his own?
It's actually pretty amazing. It gives him freedom.
If you put your mind to it, you can work hard and do enough research.
You can create something beautiful. In Marion, Kentucky, Brianna Clark, WPSD Local 6.
Oh, she's 6 years old, and she's probably been riding with me nearly that long.
Wherever he goes, she follows.
She's with me all the time.
And this is no exception. But today isn't like every other day.
Well, I guess it seems like today maybe we're doing something. It's a little more special, it's a little different.
Jeff McGrew is a farmer. This is his field of work, but he doesn't own this field. His friend does, Ed Dunning.
A little different feel in the air today.
Dunning died last night.
He was a good man, there when we needed him, and I want to do the same for him.
Rodney Hall isn't a farmer, but he knows how to drive a tractor.
Even though Ed's not here, he had contracts he had already said he would fill, and Ed Dunning was a man of his word, and he's going to deliver his crop to ADM this year.
It's not your money, it's not your field. Why still come out here?
Well, it's just what we do for friends, If it was me, if the situation was turned around, he'd be the same. He'd be right there for my family.
850 acres of soybeans, something Dunning's wife no longer has to worry about.
Just hope we're making him smile today.
In Livingston County, Kentucky, Brianna Clark, WPSD Local 6.
I was in this same type of stand 20 years ago, except it was wood.
Billy McGee shot his first deer when he was 12 years old, but his lesson in hunter safety didn't happen until he was 27.
And my flashlight in my mouth. I had the gun strapped over my shoulder.
McGee was just getting to the top of his deer stand, then in the blink of an eye, he woke up on the ground, 18 feet below his deer stand.
Blood coming out my nose, my mouth, my ears.
No harness, no orange, and no one knew where he was. His friend stumbled upon him 2 hours later. McGee had a broken back and fractured ribs.
I knew more than anybody else, or thought I did, and then I paid a price for it.
And then you just clip that and tighten it up a little bit.
Livingston County Sheriff Bobby Davidson says there's a lot you can do to stay safe while hunting, but the most important one?
Let somebody know you're going hunting. I've got a friend and even my wife, she knows every stand on our property as well as I do, and I always have my cell phone on me, so if I get into a situation to where I fall, I could call her and tell her which stand I'm in.
What happened to me, it could really happen to anybody.
It takes skill and a lot of measuring to build a tiny home.
There's nothing that can make you feel better than home.
Charlie Hildebrand would know. He's a combat veteran.
That home ownership, it's just a boost, a mental health boost that you can't get anywhere else.
It's why he's building this, not for himself, but for someone else. His name is Frank. He's a veteran, and he's homeless.
A safe, secure place. He can lock his door at night. He can feel like it's his. He's not staying in a shelter.
$3,000. That's the budget for this tiny house. And your donations are making it possible.
This is the bathroom area here.
Everything you need packed into 96 square feet.
He's going to have LED lighting in here. His electric bill will be more than cut in half. And when you're on a fixed income, especially as limited as Frank, that's a lot of money going back in your pocket.
At the end of the month, Charlie will help the local veteran go from homeless to homeowner. A tiny house with a big mission.
Feels like I belong somewhere.
Frank Addison is a veteran of the 101st Airborne Division. He used to be homeless. Now he's a homeowner.
Yeah, that's how me and Charlie met. I was completely homeless. I was on the street, me and the dog was. And he got us a room, and he's took care of me ever since.
Frank is talking about this man, Charlie Hildebrand, also a veteran. Charlie started building this house for Frank several months ago. Then finally, on Veterans Day, Charlie handed over the keys.
It's the first time since it's turned cold that Frank's been warm and able to sleep at night. And I look at that as the ultimate payoff. I mean, how better can it get?
It's a mansion to me.
8 by 12. That's 96 square feet. It cost $3,800 to build. And it has everything Frank needs.
I got a place to sleep, heat, warm, lights, everything a person needs to exist on.
Including a sense of security, something he hasn't had since the Army.
I'm proud to finally have something that's mine and know somebody ain't gonna come take it away from me.